We're live.
Hi.
We are live.
Hi,
Hello,
everyone.
everyone. Thank you all so much for joining us on this wonderful adventure. We're just doing some final setup, and then we will be good to go on this amazing journey together.
Sorry, just doing a quick tweet. Because, of course, in the world of Twitter and everything, people don't credit artists, so I'm crediting the artist. I'm rewriting a wrong. Hi.
Hi, everyone. How are we all doing today? How are we doing today, Lauren?
I'd say we're okay. Doing well. We're I'm very excited to be playing through.
Oh, thank you for the love.
Remake.
Nanalol. Right, so
Yes,
ground
thank
rules.
you
You
guys
started
so
already,
much.
didn't you? Crap. Okay, so we'll wait until it's done.
I'll pause.
Okay. So I'm going to set some ground rules. So just so you guys know, I have already played the 7 remake. Lauren has not. I'm kind of part way through my second playthrough on hard. I've skipped most of the cutscenes on that one, so this will be a second time seeing cutscenes from me. But in the essence of being fair, I am not. I'm going to basically be like a backseat person who stays quiet. So if you guys have any questions about what's going on, I can answer those questions, hopefully, spoiler free where possible. For Lauren's case, I'm going to let her just do her thing, and I may offer some strategic advice every now and again. And but we learned from our previous gameplay video that we did, so we're basically not going to talk through cutscenes. We'll wait until there's action sequences where Lauren's just running around, where we can spitball everything that's happening and talk about things, and Lauren can talk to me about stuff and talk to you guys about stuff. So with that, let's go.
Seattle, Washington. Amazing. Still can't hear. Oh, wait. Sipping that tea.
Slurping.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, you can't see that hand. Hi, Leskos. What game is this? Who is this? What? friend. She's like, yeah, I did that. I did nothing. We did.
Get down, Merc.
Seriously, right? So now we can talk. We can talk, guys.
Doug.
Welcome to everyone who has joined since we started the opening cutscene. That is such a cool sequence. Such a cool sequence.
Alright, now I have to remember where I'm going because I'm on near mode and I'm scared.
You're up.
Okay,
I believe Lauren
I can do
selected
this.
normal difficulty.
I did. Okay,
You're coming with us. Nice and easy. Don't think so.
it fights so much nicer than Nier. Oh, I love Nier. Okay,
Who the hell?
it's me.
See him.
Have fun.
Hey, Tag.
Okay, attacking with me and then
We shoot.
my AP thing. That's up. You can expend ATB charges. Yeah.
Enough of this.
Okay, so ability. We'll just do you a favor. Bah.
That was an amazing death sound.
Why not check the map and stuff? Yeah, let's check the map and stuff. Okay. The tutorials, they come out of nowhere.
What I want to know about that train is why is it going so fast that it needs to like slam its brakes on that much? Because it's supposed to just be a normal train, right?
Drop the weapon.
Yeah, people are saying the game audio again.
I've made adjustments.
Yeah.
Have you?
What he said.
It's very quiet.
Alright, let's do it. No. Okay, I'll try.
You're coming with us. Can't get surrounded. Try hard.
Oh, what was that thing that you said before?
So if you go into override, press triangle,
Yeah.
operator mode, sorry.
Alright, so that's regular mode.
Yeah. Doesn't
If
really work
I-
against these guys though because they would
Die
very
so
rarely
fast.
do melee attacks.
They're not advanced enough.
Collecting materia is just kind of standard, really. Just like in the original game, you find it in random locations and you can buy it from shops. So
Open, Daniel.
nothing too surprising.
He actually opens it normally. Look at that. He knows to use his hands, unlike every other character in JRPGs who use every other orifice that they have available.
Yeah, so you have the two modes. So you've got Punisher mode, which is where you can move around and dodge and stuff, and Cloud will do quick attacks. And you've got override, where he'll basically stand still and go into like hermit crab mode.
Boxes.
If you're listening, half
Yeah.
listening.
Half listening, sorry.
Half
Boxes.
listening.
Boxes are important. They're important to the story, Daryls. Alright, go ahead.
So yeah, you've got your two gameplay modes with Cloud. One, the default one is where he'll be able to be quite mobile, and you can do like spamming square attacks, or you can hold down for a more powerful attack. But then if you press triangle, you go into his kind of turtle mode, where if you defend and people do melee attacks, he will do a counter, and he can do a lot of damage, but he has to stay still. And if you dodge, he leaves that mode, essentially.
So yeah, we'll save that for more intense adversaries.
So what's Soldier Boy's deal? Is he one of us now?
Soldier boy, when
He's got balls, this, what was his name again?
Cloud Strife.
Right.
And he isn't a soldier anymore. Still, he's a professional, unlike the rest of us. I'm glad to have him.
No.
This is a one-time gig. When it's done, we're done.
How can you attack that
Wedge
poor
is
little
just so
face?
cute.
Enjoy to look at, too.
But yeah, you probably want to use the triangle mode against like the weaker Shimmer infantry soldiers, because Cloud, if you hold down the square, he'll just wipe them out.
I'd say you're not even reading the same book.
And we're done here.
Or even the same...
Give it a rest.
Come on, nobody do something this crazy just for money. They may not think you're a true believer, but you know what I think?
Not interested.
What?
But he's so savage. Savage Cloud is savage.
Oh, Wedge.
Wedge.
He's adorable. He must be protected.
You better be worth the money, Merc. Every last gill.
To be fair, with like Barrett looking the way he does and Cloud looking the way he does, you can see why Barrett would be a bit skeptical as to how.
I'd also say, Maverick,
teeny
you in Katata's credits there, you have missed out Final Fantasy V.
Ah. No, why can't I picked it up.
Where are you going?
I'm looking for things. I haven't played this yet. No, I have. I played the demo, but I haven't played it in a while.
You've been to this area before.
Oh, I've already
already.
been here. Well, why did I mix those boxes? I missed them. It's okay. It's okay.
Get him, boy!
No.
So this is where you want to do the counter with the dog.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Alright, so I hold down R1.
In triangle, press triangle first, because you're not in the right mode.
I thought I was. I am.
You
I
moved,
am.
remember?
No, I am.
No, you're not.
I'm in operator mode.
No, you're not.
Let's do this.
There you are.
Try
Am
me.
I? So I hold down R1.
Yep. See? Look at that. No, braver.
Looks like you're next.
Damn it!
Was never in doubt.
Oh, shucks. I'm so sad that I didn't get to beat the Cloud Soldier Boy.
Hey, Jose.
Hi, everyone.
Lauren.
Oh, sorry. I'm too distracted. Nah. Come back here, Poochie. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. I got you.
You need to pay attention, Lauren, because you're almost dead.
Nah, I'm not. I'm fine.
Abilities.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Sorry.
Here it comes.
Again, I'm just on near mid.
That's that.
Grenade coming.
It's okay, Daros. Don't worry. I don't.
That it?
But just to ease your mind, I will use a potion.
You can't. Can you do it from here?
I can do it. No, I can't. Oh. Okay. The
Robert, I think it's about 100 gig.
Yeah, we had to delete quite a few things in order to enjoy the experience. To be fair, not that much of Final Fantasy is really that realistic.
Hey, Anthony.
I mean, I don't think there's actually little old
Spaghetti, to be honest, like,
men who dance around the balls.
I know that Digital Foundry have done their video about the low-res textures and everything. When you specifically go looking for them, you can find them. I've been playing through the game. I've played the game for about 40 or 50 hours. It's not that noticeable to me.
Not not so fast. We've got company.
And I mean, to a degree, your overall in like how you enjoy the game. I think it's pretty bad if you would only enjoy a game that has
It's
good
not that
textures.
noticeable. In Jedi, like Fallen Order, it's noticeable. In this, it's not noticeable. I run everywhere. I never had problems with textures not loading. I've played the entire game. I didn't see any problems in the later chapters either.
I love the music during this section. Just like the little it's so good.
That it?
He kicked me and he fell over. Oh god.
You're that strong.
I am that strong. I make people quake with kicking my bottom. You kick my bottom, you die.
I mean, you can specify which chapter, Vanguard.
But at the end of the day, like I said, like, I think if that's what you're playing a game for,
Like, some of the stuff that happened in Jedi Fallen Order was really bad in terms of you can go to areas so fast and it's just blank space. That doesn't happen in this game. Chapter 8 is not that far into the game. I'm actually playing through that right now on hard, and I haven't seen any texture popping.
people are just making a molehill out of.
But Chapter 8 is also
Mountain out of
it's a very
molehill.
expansive area.
Soldiers may attack on
Hey,
Hi,
Mr.
Mr.
Han.
I
Han.
hear they make good guard dogs too. Bet you've seen a few reactors. So how do we get to the bridge above Mako storage? Ain't holding out on me, are you? Stamp scared to bite the hand that fed him? Or is he a loyal little doggy? Have it your way, Mutt. We can do this with you, or we can do this without you.
Different reactor, different layout. Depends when it was built. Never seen one like this, but I'll manage.
I'm watching you.
Stop watching me, it's creepy.
Don't you worry. Biggs will have the door open soon.
Okay.
In 3, 2. Damn, I'm good.
Robert, I think it really depends on how much you want to support the developers.
Door. We'll wait.
Oh, how convenient.
It's over.
That's my line.
Okay.
He's alone. We can take him. Make it rain.
Enough.
Don't also forget about the fact you can hold down square.
Let's move.
He always knows.
I just
Do a
like.
stronger attack.
I just like.
You just like not doing strong attacks?
It's a good thing I know someone who can get us the passcodes. Maybe no one else at command will talk to us, but what can you do? And we're good.
Careful in there.
Barrett's not always angry. He's just angry at the beginning.
But honestly, like,
Don't forget, right? So for this mission, he spent Marlene's education fund. So there's a lot riding on it for him.
poor Marlene.
Looks like the
never
elevator's
had a
on another
chance.
floor. Mind pushing that button?
Hey, Barry.
Hi, Barry.
So, you know Tifa, right? It's not really my
Yeah.
business, but are you guys close?
Oh, thank you, Mr. Han. Poor Tifa.
Tifa and I...
These sewer rats appear to call themselves Avalanche, sir. We are currently investigating whether they belong to the same group that made the attempt on your life. Rest assured, our inquiries will not take much longer. This pump's sole purpose is to drain the planet dry. While you sleep, while you eat, while you shit, it's here sucking up Mako. It doesn't rest, and it doesn't care. You do realize what Mako is, don't you? Mako is the lifeblood of our world. The planet bleeds green like you and me bleed red. The hell you think's gonna happen when it's all gone, huh? Answer me! You gonna stand there and pretend you can't hear the planet crying out in pain? I know you can!
You really hear that?
Damn straight I do!
Get help.
Say that again!
I'd worry less about the planet and more about the next 5 seconds. Save the screaming for later.
Our lives are on the line now. You listening, Merc? One false move, and that happens.
Well, so much for having Cloud do all the fighting. There are some places a sword just can't reach. Just bear with him for me, would you?
Yeah.
Should have asked for more money.
Thank you so much, Jack, by the way.
Yeah, thank you.
Gonna throw your sword at him? Let the man with the gun go to work. These tin cans ain't got nothing on me.
But yeah, I mean, they did say that about... They did say that about, what was I trying to say? I know, Daros.
See ya. Now for the real show.
Ah, missed.
Want some more? Here it comes.
Sorry. Okay. I'm ready to talk now. I think it was like Nojima or something who basically said they weren't sure how everyone was gonna take Cloud this time. Because, yeah, he is supposed to kind of be
An
bit of a
a-hole.
jerk. Yeah.
Hey, Matt. Hey, J Marks. Jack, we're gonna see how it goes.
How is it that I
How's that you what?
switch back
Left
again?
and right.
Yeah, just, there we go.
Do your job, Merc.
Shut up and move over.
So yeah, I guess our optimistic plan is that we're going to play through the whole remake
Was never in doubt.
on here, but we'll see how it goes.
Let's make sure I haven't checked anything.
We have also been streaming on Twitch as well. We made the choice to stream over here as opposed to Twitch, because the poll was so resounding in favor of YouTube. But because there's so many more of you, on Twitch today we're streaming non-Final Fantasy games.
Yeah,
So at the moment we're playing through Nier.
Make a move when they cycle off.
My favorite.
Exactly. I'll go first. Nothing like a little danger to get the blood pumping. Just keep those baby blues of yours on me.
I can share our Twitch.
She's so flirty. It's true, Lemming Stew.
J-Marks, honestly, I really enjoyed the combat. There is so much depth to it. I think if they'd have gone with turn-based combat, it would have been really hard.
Oh, we gotta follow on Twitch. We just had the sound go through our ear. She's so far ahead. There we go. Barrett, come
Barrett.
on, just stop. Nope. No, I'm not. Thanks for checking, though.
The leveling up the weapons last cost is... I think it can be quite overwhelming, if I'm honest. Because there are so many things you can do, and I don't quite know why, but they made it so you can only respec when you talk to Chadley. And they made it cost money as well. It seemed kind of pointless. So I wasn't really too sure. I didn't really pay too much attention to it, to be honest. But I'm planning now that I'm getting more of the manifestos, manuscripts, whatever they're called, to pay more attention to the specking of the weapons. For most of my playthrough, though, I let the game spec things for me. And yeah, Jose, like most of Cloud's personality is because it's how he thinks he should act based on what he's learnt from Zack.
We rush in, we die.
Is that right?
Need to hit it with magic. That should give us an opening.
So with Cloud, you want to make sure you stay behind all the time, and he's weak to thunder, lightning, not fire. I think. But
I know, I'm
so
just-
if you do focused on Cloud's
Give it all you've got.
abilities, he's pressured. So if you do focus strike, focus thrust, that will do the pressure gauge a lot. And if you switch to operator mode, it'll blow the pressure up a bit more. Because when he's pressured, they're generally stunned, so you can unload without worrying about taking damage. So now you want to switch to operator mode and do braver, which is L1. You've probably got L1 square, I think it is the default shortcut. So do it again. And then you want to probably switch to Barrett because his overdrive will be available just as like normal triangle move.
Don't overdo it.
You can only do it if you're controlling him. And yeah, he's got like 2 limits available as well. So nice. I don't believe there is Blakosaurus Rex.
The hell you talking about? I mean your age, not your goddamn rank. No, for all I know, a soldier's rank could be the same as his age. Guess that makes
I mean, you could just take photos with your PlayStation 4.
Yeah.
It's not really a
Yeah, no,
necessity for it.
that was one of the things I really liked about the system. And some people queried me in the review about it, the fact that each weapon has kind of its pros and cons. Like the Buster Sword is by far the weakest weapon in its base form, but with all the upgrades added to it,
Gotta set the bomb at the bottom.
it's very powerful.
Let's get down there.
Yes, I've seen people being critical of the voice work, and I think that's unfair.
I think it's the thing. It's one of the biggest games, like, in a long time, and people are just gonna poke holes where they want to poke holes.
Also, I mean, there's probably still people who are really wish that it was the original voice cast. Hey, Gotti Defrost.
Heads up, boys. Here's the sight. I leave the rest in your capable hands. Good luck. Not that way. Down the ladder, dummy.
Well, I was just checking if there was any boxes, Jesse.
Yeah, I think
I'm
that the
so
stuff about the
sorry.
length is quite confusing to me because, like, I mean, for one, this is an action RPG, so action RPGs are generally a bit shorter. But, you know, when people are comparing to the original Final Fantasy games, they're talking about all their lengthy playtimes, but most of the time they're including all of the end game content that they're doing as part of those playtimes.
No.
And yeah, like if you're trying to do everything in the 7 Remake, it's going to take you a long time.
No, can't reach that.
Deal with that.
Yes, it's my turn. Back to the lift. You think if we fell in,
Hi, Cody.
we'd sink right down to the bottom, to the planet's core?
It's just it's so easy to just be really bitter about certain aspects about this game, I think. Because it's so big and because...
So, because you're in like a group of enemies here, this would be the perfect time to switch to operator and just hold down square. And he'll just like do big kind of AoE swings.
Lucky.
I feel like for that Troba Poet, I feel like in some ways, even though they spent a long time working on this game, they were kind of restricted in some regards. Like they could have, in the same regard, like Red 13. But clearly they didn't have enough time to do those kind of things.
All right, let's see if little Stamp really can bite the hand that feeds. Go on, do the honors. Prove to me you're the man Tifa says you are. That you're one of us.
Never said I was. I'm just here for the paycheck.
Then do the damn job. What's wrong?
I'm fine. What about the timer?
Your call, Merc.
Uh, 20.
Pretty cocky, ain't you?
Yup.
You double-crossing!
Heads up.
What in the hell? Hey, how the hell do we fight this thing?
It's got reinforced armor plating, but the internals can be overloaded. Lightning magic.
No other option, huh? This is gonna sting! Hell yeah! You see the damage I did?
Keep it up.
Bringing the heat! Shit hurts, don't it?
Oh, that probably should do cure on myself actually.
Cloud Frost Dash. You can do 2 of them. It's pressured.
Damn it. Need to heal up soon.
Just make sure you don't splurge all your MP because you don't have very much on Barret. Use your focus. No wait, no, you missed. Never mind.
Keep going. If I heal up.
Tag, I think like it's hard to know when the second part's going to come out, honestly, because I think the general consensus was that it would come out quicker because of everything they've learnt with the first part. But Kataze's been really kind of unoptimistic in that regard. And I think it's because the second part is going to be so different. Yeah, there's certain parts they can reuse, like the character models and stuff. But almost everything else, they're going to have to redo. Because outside of Midgar, there are a couple of there are reskins of certain enemies, but there's a lot of new original enemies as well. All the locations are going to be completely different.
Bounce right off.
No.
Nice try, dumbass.
Frontal assault, no good. There! Attack it from the rear.
Aye, soldier boy. Show me what you got.
I think the changes are fine, Goatee, honestly. I think, you know, we've talked about it in quite a lot of the episodes before, but really, I like the fact that they did like combinations between the original outfits and what we saw in Advent Children, as well as Crisis Core. So it's like this kind of mishmash of everything that we've seen so far. Yeah, I mean, like, obviously we're all assuming that the next part is going to be focused around the world map, and you're going to be able to move around and stuff, and like you're going to be able to visit Calm, the Chocobo Ranch, Junin probably, but like it's hard to tell what they're going to do and how they're going to do it. Move by the way.
Huh?
There's one move you want to avoid where possible. Focus thrust. Oh, move back in the field. It's like a oh dear.
Need to do something about these wounds.
I don't know if they'll introduce Knights of the Round in the next part. I'd imagine there's going to be 3 parts at a minimum, and Knights of the Round would probably be saved for the last one because it's deemed an ultimate thing.
Going to hell now.
Cloud's got a thing he can use. You don't have to keep switching to them. You can use L2, R2 if you want to continue playing as Barret or...
Yeah, I don't mind. Oh, no.
John, we are not going to be discussing spoilers within the stream, so this is going to be a natural playthrough.
Yeah, we're just gonna kind of like keep within what we're playing.
But yeah, I mean, like obviously within all the press materials and stuff, it's quite well known that the story ends at Midgar from the original's perspective. Yeah, you probably want to shoot the Cloud. You're supposed to, yeah, so in fact it's weak spot for massive damage.
His butt.
Move back, move away. Scorpion strikes are mean. We have not read that book, Troubadour Poet, and because of that, I made a slight mistake within our review, which I was a bit annoyed about, because I knew about some of the stuff in it. So I knew about like the fact that that Rufus has a half brother, but I've not really. We haven't done any lore videos on our channel that have had to dive too much into that specific novel. So yeah, I missed about Kyrie and Mireille being from that novel.
Don't get hit. Take cover behind that debris.
Now, get in there and do some damage.
Any damage?
So you probably want to wait until it's
Yeah.
stunned.
Gotta memorize the attack patterns.
Gotta memorize.
Don't forget that, because when he's focused on, because he chooses a target to go after. When he's not going after Cloud, you probably want to focus on using operator, like stand next back layers and use operator mode, so you can just kind of do whatever. But you never kind of want to stand at the side, it's a safer place.
Find an opening. Heads up! Tail laser!
I see it.
Then take cover already!
I mean, Frost, you can use the stagger abilities at any time. It's just that they're not as effective unless they're pressured. So Lauren can use the focus thrust, and Barrett's got 2 on his one as well.
That's the only thing that's annoying. Like, to use things like items, you have to have
Heal up and regroup.
the ATB bar filled. That's just like a minor thing. I mean, it's only really annoying because it makes it harder. But like,
It's just
that's
like the
a good
original
thing.
though, right? You couldn't you can't use an item until it was your turn.
Yeah, it's a good thing. It's a good hard, annoying hard, but good.
Incoming! Take cover!
There's really no other option.
Wanna get shot? Be my guest. Now, go! Going in.
I won't do your limit yet. I just do Braver for
No, I
now.
was just gonna use, yeah.
Braver is always the one when it's staggered, because focus thrust doesn't do very much damage. So you do Braver now quickly. So Braver is your kind of meaty attack. Focus thrust is about building the stagger bar.
Military grade armor and a reactor? Gotta memorize the attack pattern. Here comes the laser.
I know. All I gotta do is hide, right?
If you know, then do it. Strike now, before it fires again.
So now it'll be your, focus thrust.
Because it's not pressured.
Because it was pressured.
I thought you said use Braver.
No, Braver when it's staggered.
Ah, okay. Getting it now.
So you want to save up all your super powerful attacks for when things get staggered. So I'd go into operator, move back actually, because it's just about to
Gotta
be in
take it
field.
out quick or we're screwed.
Oh, I am way ahead of you, Murphy.
But yeah, just like pummel those legs. So he's focused on Barrett now already.
Gotta time
You've got
our
2 things, so you can Braver it.
Hold out until you spot an opening.
And also cure.
So long, gotta be
Just basically do everything.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like when you first start playing the game, I think the combat just feels really intense. Like it's all over the place. But like now, kind of watching it back, it seems like really basic. If that makes sense. Like especially this fight, 'cause it's the first boss fight. So yeah, now you do the Barrett's got his 2, so L2. You don't need to keep switching.
I know. I just like to, okay?
Okay, now Cloud's gonna break.
Yeah.
Boom!
Shaka laka laka boom, shaka laka laka boom.
Shit, the bomb!
The boom!
Let's run, let's run. Oh, bye.
You hear that? Damn thing showed you how it's done.
Come on, we've got to move.
Wee.
Way out. Go, go, go!
I'm going as fast as I can. I'm inside you, Barrett. I'm inside you. We are one.
Tough, but doable.
See, that's the whole the hold down square move. I think there's another enemy.
Is there?
So and then like for these weaker enemies, it'll just put them into immediate pressure because of the second swing.
Nothing to it.
Going so fast. You climb that ladder, Cloud. You climb that ladder. No, gotta save the girlfriend. Oh no, Jesse.
That would really hurt just for like
Yeah.
you have a concrete slab falling on your leg
That
and she's
is-
just like MBD.
That is massive surgery. Repair.
Do I look okay? Help a girl out, would you?
You look fine.
He's just being polite.
My hero.
Hey, we'll link up over there.
I
Look after
believe there is. I mean, in the demo, obviously, if you did 20 minutes, then you got a different cutscene at the end of the demo. I don't know if there's a difference in the full game.
Don't know. No one said anything yet. I'm just gonna take my time. I'm gonna beat these boxes.
You need to. I think you used up your entire potion reserve in that boss fight. You gotta get some.
It's fine.
Gotta get some more.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
I get like 2 potions.
Goatee, we are going to be putting out a video in a day or two where we're going to be running through all of that stuff.
You're not helping.
Sorry, it keeps me focused. I'll freak out if I don't talk.
There goes Barrett with his one arm climbing.
It's so impressive.
It really is. Look at him go. He's beast mode.
Well, John, based on what we learn later on in the story, their employees need those potions.
Barrett!
Okay?
I've got you covered. Find us a way out of here.
But then,
Don't worry, I'll be fine. I've got
I mean, look, they get taken out by us so easily. Poor guys.
That guy could use a potion.
Nah.
They're here! Take them down!
We don't have time for this shit. The clock's ticking.
Cool it. 5 seconds is all we need.
Really? How are you doing?
Huh?
You said you need 5 seconds. That was 4. Well done.
Yeah. I'm expert mode.
Oh, thank you, Gotti.
Thank you, Gotti.
How you guys enjoying the playthrough so far?
Ah! Ah! You came out of nowhere. Hi, buddy.
I have not played any of the Trials of Cold Steel. We had a guy on our website who used to review them, those kind of games, and he really enjoyed them. I remember the PSP one was like really, really well reviewed, right? I think it was like, you know, 90 plus. Operator mode, go. And then Barrett's got his 2 double move. How's it too, yeah. Nice!
There we go.
That was a lot smoother than the last one of those you fought.
I am learning, Daryl.
Yeah, that's the whole thing. Like, I think the combat takes a little bit of time to get used to. But once you start getting used to it, like, you just feel so much calmer and more in control of everything. Valor, so you have to make sure that every single person has a summon material equipped to them. So if you equip Cloud with the summon, no one else can use that summon, and only Cloud can summon it if he has the ATB bar. But once a summon has been summoned, anyone else can use their ATB bars to make the summon do actions.
Yeah, you failed. We got 15 minutes left. Oh, I missed the box.
The only time I ever really had problems with the camera was when you're fighting against flying enemies. Because, like, yeah, sure, when you're using Barrett, it's okay. But when you're using Cloud and Tifa, they just fly up in the air, and it's really hard to see them. For these guys, you can do the operator counter trick. So just wait for him to... Boom! That wrecks them. In 10 years' time, Marlene's only going to be like 13. Shift mode. So counter only works if you're in, yeah, like that one. And the good thing is, as well, it's like AoE, so if there's two attacks, then they'll both get hit. Yeah. Pain. Oh, did you say 10 years? Oh, sorry, 10 years after Dirge of Cerberus. Sorry. Yeah, Frost. I mean, like, to be honest, my estimation is that the next game's going to come out in 2022 or like 2023. I can't see it taking longer than 3 years, but 2 years would be, I guess, my estimation around how long it's going to take, because really they kind of restarted development on this game like midway through 2017, so it was around 2.5 years of like full-on hardcore development. And obviously now they're in the swing of things, it should be a little bit quicker, I would have thought.
Sir.
I mean, 2022 makes sense for me as well, because if you think about, so this year's got the 1-year exclusivity deal, so in a year's time we're likely to see the PC and the PlayStation 5, potentially Xbox Series X releases. So then if they release the next part the year after, that means that you've
Jesse,
got
come on.
this year, next year is the new versions, the upgraded versions, and then the year after is the next part. That would be a good timeline for them, because next year when it comes out on the PC and the PlayStation 5, it's going to be kind of like a new release for them, like especially if you think about how GTA 5 has gone and like all of the PS3 to PS4 games.
Okay, that was pretty cool.
I
Come
know.
on.
I'm cool. It's just like, oh damn. What was that? That there reactor just blew up that thing. Oh dear. One-time gig. Oh yeah. Just
Looks like we made it.
he does kind of look like Blade.
Nothing but a few scratches to show. Think you might have overdone it?
I followed the instructions to the letter. Maybe it triggered a reaction with the Mako?
Well, let's hope the city's still in one piece.
But the planet's what matters, right? I mean, this must have helped some.
After all that, it had better have. Anyway, let's get going. We in Sector 8?
That'd be just down there.
All right then, lead the way.
You got it.
Yeah,
That's
Biggs does look
exactly,
like Charlie
that's
Sheen.
exact, because I feel like his voice kind of sounds like Charlie Sheen too.
I do wonder if
Everywhere.
they must have used some inspiration. There must be something back down this way.
Air in here.
I think there is, but further on.
Can't wait to get out in the
Oh
open.
really?
There's a double back further on.
Just not this one.
Yeah.
Man, what is that? I've never smelled anything so foul.
Sorry.
Oh, it's me. Gotta do something about that. And soon.
Yeah, I think you just shot yourself, Biggs. It's just wear depends. Be a normal person. Come on.
Yeah, I have no idea what they're planning to do for this game post-release. They haven't really talked about it at all. I mean, also, like, the whole thing is that normally
One of my guts.
there are day one patches for pretty much every single game. Square Enix hasn't done one this time.
Was it the
And Nomura is almost, like, he is quite well known for, like, with Kingdom Hearts 3, he put in a secret ending during the day one patch. There was additional content that got added in that regard. So it's going to be really interesting to see what they do with this.
How much farther do we have to go?
Not far. That's about as good a place as any.
Stand back then. I'll set the bomb.
Can't wait to see you, Marlene.
Can't wait to take a hot shower.
Well, last time, Billy Jackson, the reason why Nomura did the day one patch to add all that stuff in is because he wanted to try and reduce the spoilers. So he locked certain content in the game until the game was officially released.
Fire in the hole!
It's actually probably good that they didn't.
And welcome, Billy, by the way.
It's probably good that they didn't have a
Gets in my way.
day one patch for these as well, considering, or didn't plan for it, considering all the problems they're having with like Final Fantasy 14 and coronavirus.
Attention all citizens. Attention all citizens. This is an alert from the Shinra Emergency Operations Center. Unidentified intruders have detonated a bomb inside Mako Reactor 1.
Good joke, Red Odin. Good
Multiple
joke.
explosions have been confirmed, as well as ongoing fire. In response, a disaster warning has been issued in Sector
It's actually the Super Famicom.
Structures in the area are at high risk of collapse, rendering the entire sector hazardous. Therefore, all residents of Sector
No. No way.
This couldn't have been us, could it?
But what if it was?
What's done is done.
Merc's right. It ain't pretty, but we can't stop now. This was just the first reactor, and the planet won't be safe till we get the rest.
Yeah. We always knew this was gonna get messy.
And this is only the beginning.
Y'all gotta look at the bigger picture here. Nothing worth fighting for was ever won without sacrifice. Though you may not be crying out, I know you're in pain, just like the planet. But it's okay, cause I'm here for you, to help take the load off your shoulders. Your fears, your worries, your concerns, and yes, your fees. Whatever your problem, I got you.
So, what's our next move, boss?
That's easy enough. We get our asses home.
On that note, talking about Cloud's Popeye arms, how does Barrett like work out his gun arm? Because he's got some big guns on both arms. Do you reckon he has like an extension that he can put on there that allows him to hold weights?
I mean, I imagine that gun is pretty heavy though.
Hey, I'd like my money now.
You can have it once we're back at base.
You're welcome, Aerith. Thanks for joining.
Oh, thank you, Aerith. Exactly, the gun is a weight. Silly Daryl.
I don't need to tell you what this is, right?
Of course not. It's healing materia.
You can have it for saving my life.
Just
Oh,
doing my job, nothing more.
Yeah. Fact is, I'm lucky you were there.
don't touch my hand.
Survival can be a matter of luck or skill. And you can't rely on luck.
Words to live by.
Yeah, well, thanks.
You do know how to use it, right?
You do know what I was, right?
Do we need a tutorial or is it basic?
Up to you. It's pretty basic, but yeah, it's based on all that. Cloud never uses luck up materia ever. Doesn't need luck.
Yeah. Luck.
Look at his stat though. It's high. He's got luck 19.
So what's the... Is there a benefit to having it both be healing material?
You got 2 healing materials.
No, I don't, do I?
One's fire.
One's fire, that's it.
Mr. Han, there is also a materia that does that.
That really was the ride of a lifetime. Well, see you on the train.
Bye. Okay, let's check around. Oh, they're all scared.
I mean, there is a guy running around with a massive sword, as well as...
I'm sorry. Would you like a sarcastic comment? I'm just gonna run into everybody.
Please inform the nearest public utility officer. You may alternatively contact security headquarters. I repeat. This is an alert from the Shinra Emergency
Everything is on fire.
Cloud! Up here! Look up! I said look up! Careful up here. This could collapse at any moment. If you want up, you'll have to use those stairs.
Yeah, that is really cool, isn't it? It's a nice little touch with the materia.
Yeah, and also how they factor it into the other people's weapons too.
Chillin', everything is dying and upset. Cloud's just like, nah.
What? Why?
Oh dear. Good job, Cloud. Great job. You almost killed some people. What a douche.
There was no one there. It's okay.
Station's intact.
Or is it?
Coronavirus.
Dad.
It's just the thing, you just have to look really sexy and then you can do all this stuff. Yeah, social distancing, bro.
Yeah, this part I thought was good, but I didn't like the fact that they make Cloud walk so slowly.
This is really, really hard.
And also like the screen, like the sound and the yeah.
You're walking too fast, Sephiroth. Come back, you sexy demon.
It just like it went on a bit just too long. So for me, when I was playing this, I don't know about how you're feeling right now, but it just kind of
Dragged.
it went a bit too long. It kind of takes you out of the moment a bit, especially this. This is the bit where I felt like it was just a bit too much.
So many flashes. So just go a bit faster, Cloud. You can do it.
You're not real. You're dead.
I
I killed you with my own.
Oh, you need not remind me. It was the crowning moment of our time together. But that was then, and this is now. I have a favor to ask. Our beloved planet is dying. Slowly. Silently. Painfully. Can you bear to see the planet suffer? Cloud. Were the planet to die, so many things would be lost. Your hometown burned so bright. The sound of her voice, pleading for me to spare you. The shiver of her flesh yielding to cold steel. That which binds us together would be no more, and I would be loath to live in such a world, which is why I must ask you this one favor. Don't worry, it's a simple thing. Run, Cloud. Run away. You have to leave. You have to live.
You bastard!
Good, Cloud. Very good. Hold on to that hatred.
Cue Yoda.
I'm seeing things. Fumes from all the Mako, maybe. All right. You got this.
Yeah, I mean, we all know that Katase is a big film buff. Must have been watching Lion King recently. Maybe you watched the remake. He's watching all the Disney remakes as inspiration of how they're going to do this remake.
There has to be something back here. Come on. They wouldn't just put this in there for nothing. Or
Staircase.
They did. Staircase? Where? Staircase? Staircase? Oh, staircase.
This is the way you're supposed to go, I believe.
Oh. Damn it, I hate when I do things right. I'm thinking I'm being all cheeky and stuff. Nope.
Sorry, Mr. Han. I think, yeah, like, we've been playing The Lion King the whole time. This is a remake of the Mega Drive game.
Ah, that's the opposite of what it is now. It's not safe to stay at home. Leave your residences. Okay.
Bugenhagen is Rafiki.
Are you sure? Red 13?
There is also the train graveyard, a place where people shouldn't go because it's outside of the
Lady O'Night.
Oh, she's trying to sell flowers. That's a nice little touch.
She's having a fit. Run away, Cloud! Run away!
You are too weak to save anyone. Not even yourself.
Are you okay? Hey, are you okay?
No.
I'm fine.
Here, this is for you.
Huh? A flower?
That's right. It's a gift. You know, for scaring those things away.
What things?
Never mind. Think of it as a memento.
Just my luck.
I heard that, you know.
Be nice.
How much?
Well, that depends on the customer. In your case, it's on the house.
Huh?
Lovers used to give these when they were reunited.
Creeper.
Look, I'm involved in things. Dangerous things.
Oh, I'm sure you are. So?
So keep your distance.
Wait, you think someone's out to get you? Is that what you're all worked up about? Relax. No one's going to attack you. I promise.
Hey, a Mako reactor just blew. You shouldn't be out here trying to sell.
Help me! What are they?
Dementors.
Drop your weapon!
Are you blind?
You know, you're right.
Wait!
Nice meeting you.
Poor Earth.
Sword on the ground! Right now!
Make me.
It's rough. Oh yeah. Got that classic battle theme. Aw. Gosh darn it.
That it?
Meh.
What I really love about the music in this section though, is that like when you're in the fight here, it's like classic battle music, but as soon as the music ends, the battle music is still going on. It just fades. If you go back that way, you can get another materia.
Orb of deadly dodge. Ooh. Where do I go?
Not into a wall. That way. Through those cars. Now, this is a reasonably difficult fight, I remember, because of dogs and stuff. So, yeah, just go into the dodge mode and do the cheat tactic. With block, yeah. But you're in the wrong mode.
Really? Really?
What happens when you go in the wrong mode?
Ah.
There you go.
I see you. Going in.
This game does not support animal cruelty. Despite what you may think. If you see things.
Whatever. No holding back. Enough. Any time now. That it?
HP up materia. Are any of these materias good to use?
You probably want to put. You don't. Have you got a new bangle yet? That's got materia slots in it.
I don't. I have a bronze bangle.
No. So you're probably best just keeping what you've got right now, because all these enemies are weak to fire. And soon you will face an enemy that you need to exploit that weakness on. You probably, yeah, I was going to say you probably want to. Because it's about to, you probably want to do another one.
About to what?
You do another heal as well.
Oh. Do I want to go that way?
You can do, there's some chests down there. I think there might be an ether down there. But you'll want it, because there's 2 dogs, you need to definitely go into the counter mode. Just stay in it.
I see you.
There we go, now braver.
So long.
Dodge, dodge, grenade, grenade.
I'm waiting. Get ready.
I thought it resets.
Yes, Ow Daft UK. Welcome. It's Lauren's first time playing the game. So I'm backseat playing, giving Lauren small hints and stuff like use your abilities when things are staggered. And
I didn't need to.
There you go, so you want to put those on. So that's, they'll strength up 5%, I believe.
Ooh, nice little bond theme there.
Boxes you miss, so there's some items. No, there.
Sneaky, sneaky.
Cloud Strife, why the hell are we streaming in 720? Because we have a really crappy internet connection.
And how dare you judge us?
Well, it's his game.
Huh?
It's his game, I guess he's allowed to.
But this is our house.
I will also admit, Chris, that I too did die at this part of my first playthrough, but I'm hoping that with my useful advice, Lauren will not suffer that fate. These guys you can wipe up pretty quickly because they're really weak. It's the next guys. I also just completely forgot that you need to heal.
Why am I stuck in that?
Because you have to go out of it. Yeah, so you want to go counter mode.
Excuse me. Excuse me. That was uncalled for. Excuse me.
I see you. Anytime now. You're mine. Won't last long.
No, I didn't want to do that.
But him, they'll die. I didn't notice that before.
Huh?
The guy you cast fire on was running around flailing with his arms in the air. Oh, see you there, Nalanol. Thanks for joining.
Bye.
Right, that's it now. I believe.
But yeah.
You can just wipe these guys out.
Here we go. Enough. Try me. No holding back.
You can't counter these guys.
Alright, is there anything I'm missing?
I think it's going to be a while. Outdaft. I think it's going to be a while.
A while until
We see the trailer for the next part.
Oh yeah.
It's going to be...
Unless they surprise us.
I mean, probably E3 next year. If there is an E3 next year, would be a good time for them to do it.
Yeah, it's
you need
actually
to go
really
back
weird.
that way.
I know, Daryl's.
There's nothing else, I don't think.
No matter what.
Maybe? But I seem to remember anything.
You know me, I like to check
to
that
you
everything
like to explore,
is
yeah, I know.
done.
Open fire. Shoot to kill.
No, excuse me. Kindly go pound sand, sir. I am a model citizen. My sword is not affecting anybody.
Target sighted. Get him.
I mean, like, if you're not precious about playing the Final Fantasy VII Remake right now, there is a chest up here, I think. Or did you already get it?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, if you're not precious about playing the 7 Remake right now, yeah, you're probably best off waiting for
Oh, is that where it just kept me?
then the PS5 version, because it's going to be a lot better.
Mm.
You also probably want to equip the Iron Bangle you just got. And with that, you can add your HP Plus materia. Yeah.
Look at me go. Look at me go. Whoa. I'm getting paper.
I don't really know what DLC they could add though, outside of like extra monster like battles and stuff.
Oh my god, and let's like think about how Willy Wonka it was to put so much DLC with Butterfingers. Did anybody actually get those in the end? I mean, obviously a lot of people did. But did anybody in the chat get them?
You can counter the Riot Troopers if you want.
I know. I just wanted to get rid of this guy first.
Okay. Boom.
Shakalaka. VR.
Yeah, Chadley.
Yeah. I guess it kind of
Yeah, I mean, like,
off of that. That would just be like a gimmick, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I mean, it's what they did in 10-2. That was some of the better DLC. It's stuff like, it doesn't really add anything to the story, but if you want to challenge yourself, maybe they could have some, like, slightly stronger weapons locked behind the, like, new battles if they add them.
Let's go.
He's so cute, this little flower, though. So precious. That's a bit of a dramatic. Whoa.
Get ready. I see you.
Downloadable content, John.
Let's do this.
Come on. Hit me. Thank you. Although, you freaking buttholes. Excuse me! Stop hitting me with grenade things! Come on.
I see you.
Yes, Lauren already does know everything about the game before she's playing it in terms of story.
Yes, I do. But it's not to mean that this is a...
Well, I mean, you know bits.
Yeah.
You watch me play the ending.
Yeah.
That's generally what Lauren does whenever I'm playing video
And
games.
also, I did produce the review, in which I had to view a ton of footage, which we had recorded.
The 15 spoilers, they were slightly different because that was obviously like those spoilers came out quite some time beforehand, and Lauren wanted to make sure that yeah, like she took the hit basically.
I did the hit before you even played it, though.
Yeah, no, I was exactly the same. Billy Jackson. I played through the whole of normal without realizing about the operator mode counterattacks, and then I felt like a chump when I realized.
So that's why he is helping
I'm
you.
trying to ram it in because it makes things so much easier.
But yeah, like...
Especially like some of the boss fights, you can just do that and it, yeah. Because like enemies like this, they just basically just kill themselves.
He's like, thank you for hitting me. You laugh, I kill you. You jump, I kill you.
Going in.
Go on. They're just lying on the floor.
I was waiting for them to get up again. Oh, the poor guy.
Let's go.
So Chris, for the counterattacks, all you need to do is when you're a cloud, you switch into operator mode and just literally hold R1 and defend and wait.
It is the cheapest thing ever.
It is incredibly cheap, but incredibly powerful. You'll take a tiny bit of damage, but the amount of damage you deal back in return, and also
like
adds
you're
quite
not
a
getting
lot.
staggered and
Yeah,
having
like
to fall over
it adds
yourself.
quite a lot to their pressure gauge as well.
It's nice. Get in, bees. We're going to the mall.
That is commitment tag, commitment. No, well, I always get confused because I feel like operator mode is the second mode. I feel like what it's showing in the bottom left-hand corner is the mode you're currently in, not the mode you're switching to.
Well, that's what I was thinking. Like
Because in the
originally.
tutorial, it tells you to press triangle to go to override or operator mode. Unless it's the opposite around and it's telling you are in operator mode and you can switch.
That's what I thought. Like you press triangle for operator mode now.
But to me, because the triangle is lit and it's lit on operator mode, so that to me says you're in operator mode right now.
I don't know.
It doesn't really matter.
No, but that's why I was getting confused with you earlier, because I was just like, just say which type of blocking should it look like? The one where Cloud kind of looks like Cypher, or the one where Cloud is not Cypher?
I'm gonna look this up because
The Huntsman. Oh yeah. Now you're just teasing me.
so you can cast fire on him.
I go whoop.
You can cast fire on him as well. Wait until he's
Probably
done his
not
attack
then.
though.
Yeah. Well, you know what? You distracted me.
You're already in the menu.
Oh, don't
No, triangle,
use that.
the focus thrust.
Ah.
That did a lot.
Huh?
That did a lot.
Not enough. It didn't kill him, Daryl's. I'm looking for results.
Yeah, no, Punisher is the slow one. So it feels like the UI then is completely opposite of what it should be to me.
Gosh darn it. So what mode am I in now?
You're in Punisher mode now, but it's flashing on operator mode.
Yeah, that's what makes sense to me.
Why?
Because it's flashing on it, but it's flashing on it to be like, if you want to go to operator mode.
No, but when you're in
press
operator
this.
mode, it doesn't flash on Punisher.
I don't know, maybe they just forgot.
There's another Disney connection, right? Snow White and is that a Disney film? Snow White and the Huntsman.
Yeah. Well, it's the sort of I'm Kristen Stewart. One. Oh, bye, Mr. Han.
Let's finish this. This won't take long.
Oh, bye, Mr. Han.
So long.
No, we have not played the full process. Another one, another one. Too late.
Brace yourself. Pay attention.
This is taking like a really long. No,
Get ready.
a really long time. I'm not appreciative of the time it is taking.
No.
Why not?
I think it's about to do the move. Oh, good.
HQ, this is Sector 8, Unit 2. Target is surrounded.
Where did the rest of Avalanche go?
They went to the train station. Remember?
I know that.
But did they get there really that much? Well, I guess I did do the slow walking, didn't I? Damn it, Cloud! You're slow walking with Sephiroth, like. Make us late for everything. Thank you, Mr.
Oh, thank you so
Han.
much, Mr. Han. I love how the guy's like, Cloud, I remember you. And you just killed your buddy. Oh.
What a what a jerk.
Guess Cloud won't be joining us after all.
No need to assume the worst. I'm sure he's fine. You saw him in action, didn't you? Guy's a soldier. Goddamn one-man army.
You think he's a keeper?
You had me worried for a minute. What the hell you been up to, huh?
Giving public security the runaround. That's what. Had to draw them away from the station somehow.
Nicely done.
Well, can't argue with results, huh? What?
Wait. Got a question for you all.
What?
Ever been attacked by an invisible enemy?
What?
Wearing robes. Came and went like the wind.
Thought they were invisible.
They were, at first. Only saw them after she grabbed me.
A new Shinra weapon, maybe?
More like a panic-induced hallucination.
Never mind. Forget I said anything.
Suit yourself. Come on, let's move up.
Show vulnerability, get burnt.
It's what life is all about.
I mean, yeah, in terms of like why Cloud, that soldier knows Cloud, don't forget that Cloud was a Shinra infantryman for quite a few years. So there will be plenty of people he knows, like Kunsel would be one of them, but there would no doubt be quite a lot of infantrymen who may know who Cloud is.
Your understanding and cooperation is appreciated.
Just let me get home.
So cramped. Man, everyone's on edge.
Of course they are.
Hey, Cloud.
If you're about to unburden yourself, don't.
Yeesh.
Yeah,
You
wait.
stop that, Wedge! You stop that! Shove into everybody.
I mean,
Oops, sorry,
I mean,
excuse me.
if you think
Big
this is
sword.
if you think this is crap,
Big
then
sword coming through.
you haven't been on an underground train.
Oh,
Holding up pretty well, huh? Even now.
isn't that what's her
Oh
name?
yeah, that's Kyrie.
Over Sector 8.
I never noticed that before. That's a nice little Easter egg there.
Shaking.
You get used to it.
I wonder if there's anyone else on the train.
Forward to, or maybe not.
Unless they just use the same character. Huh?
I'll be nice and talk to my brothers. Why don't you learn to
See, it's the second playthrough. Get to see things.
You notice.
to take a hint, buddy?
See, look, they put question marks on her name as well.
I can't help it. You're just so damn attractive. I just want to talk to you. You like my flower.
Why don't
That's
you
how
learn
Cloud
to
talks.
take a hint, buddy?
You
Should have never gotten out of bed this morning. Just called.
Did Mr. Shinra catch the bad men yet? I can't wait to set foot on the surface.
Little help, Cloud? Please? I can't stop thinking about it. The bomb I made shouldn't have produced an explosion that big. It doesn't make any sense.
The explosion triggered a reaction with the Mako. You said so yourself.
That was my first guess, but shouldn't the reactor have fail-safes to prevent that kind of thing? You mentioned invisible enemies back there, right?
Right.
No. I'm just looking for excuses for something that was clearly my own fault. Gotta own up to it if I'm gonna learn from this and move on. Thanks, Cloud. You're a good listener.
It's a very important lesson.
What kind of maniacs would go so far as to bomb a reactor?
They've yet to announce it publicly, but I heard it was Avalanche's doing.
Really? Aren't they the terrorists who tried to kill the president?
Is there nothing they won't do?
Hey, quit talking out your ass. Everyone knows Avalanche only cares about saving the planet.
Barrett. Barrett, stop.
Just who do you think you are?
A law-abiding, concerned citizen.
Law-abiding? Really?
Oh, see you, Last Cos.
Bye, Last Cos.
I'll antagonize him.
In my humble opinion, that explosion was a message. A message to the bastards bleeding our planet dry. Think they got it? Heard it loud and clear? Y'all's masters?
We will not submit to intimidation or violence, but work together for peace and prosperity. That is how civilized people change the world.
That's right.
That is the thing we agreed.
So sassy.
Fighting words.
Oh, thank you for sparkling
We all
cyanide.
have to follow our conscience, don't we?
We should go.
Right.
He's such a pleasant man. This guy's just given up. He's like, nah, let me sleep. I'm done. Oh, you're following me. I can't.
You hear that, Sue? Shinra creed my ass.
I think this is a nice, like, subtle music moment as well.
Let's get this out of the way.
It sounds very 10.
Personally, I find visual aids make the dull stuff a lot more bearable. If it helps, think of it as an initiation rite.
How many times do I have to tell you people? I'm not...
There's such a thing as playing too hard to get. So, here we've got a wireframe model of the great city of Midgar, complete with massive steel plates suspended 300 meters above ground level, atop which stands a shining beacon of civilization. The whole system is sustained by the Mako reactors, which feed the insatiable appetites of the public.
The train will be passing through an ID checkpoint shortly.
This here is the train's route. As you can see, it'll take us around this main pillar. Look, we're about halfway through it now. They've set up a checkpoint here to scan the IDs of all passengers heading in and out. Date of birth, residential status, criminal history, all that and more is automatically cross-referenced in their databases. Public security wouldn't have it any other way. Heads up. Don't worry, our IDs are impeccable. What'd I tell ya? Have a little faith. Won't be long till we reach the bottom. Relax.
Take a good look. It's because of that great big pizza in the sky that people down there gotta struggle to survive. Shinra sucks up Mako while the soil turns to dust, the air fills with smog, and the flowers die.
Then leave and don't look back. That's what's always worked for me.
Well, that's all well and good, if you're only out for yourself. But the folks down there don't have the luxury of choice, you know?
Like this train, I suppose. There's only one way it can go.
True that.
Chuffy. Jessie is really cute.
Oh, bye, Billy.
Oh, bye, Billy. Thanks for stopping by.
I think, though, as we are just about to start chapter 3, it might be a good time for us to call it.
Yeah, I think so.
Sweetheart. Don't worry, I'm fine.
Goodness.
Knew it couldn't be that bad. No way.
You missed one of the manager women. Just went in for a hug and he was like, nah, I'm cool.
Hot damn, we are good!
Yes! Bombs detonated 1, members lost 0.
And one step closer
Probably
to a
shouldn't
brighter future.
be sick right now.
Lower your voices, huh? People are listening.
Oh, right.
Now get some R&R. You've earned it. Just be ready for the next mission, all right? See you soon. At 7th Heaven. You know, where Tifa works. Don't keep her waiting. She'll worry.
Here's the main
Yes, yeah, in
thing.
hard mode, that's one of the things. They take away the ability to use items, so you have to plan a lot more around how you get around that. A lot more item management.
She's like, could you just leave? Could you just leave the platform, please?
Are you sure you haven't seen my husband? If I
How are people here taking the news?
You see the huge wow, am I hungry? Guess I'll stop by.
But yeah, with that, I think it's time for us to call call it a day. So thank you all, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching the stream. Hopefully you guys really enjoyed it. And I think we'll have to provide an update on when we're going to stream next. We still want to kind of keep the Twitch stream going as well, playing the non-Final Fantasy stuff. So we're going to try and figure out what kind of balance we can strike so that we can do both somehow without killing ourselves and still put videos out.
Yeah.
But yeah, guys, thank you so much for joining the stream. We really appreciate your support for everything you do for us, and we hope you enjoyed it.
Thank you, guys.
Bye.
Bye.